What's good? What's poppin'? Welcome back to my channel, my Dark Horse gang in the building. How you doing today? I hope you're doing fantabulous. And if you're new, it's your favorite Southern sidekick, Nene in the building. And today we got another readers. Go ahead and get your drinkity drink, go get your snackity snack, and let's get it poppin'. So today's topic of discussion, boo. People are saying that you are a baddie, alright? You stomping on necks and you're standing on business, period. Now for my newcomers, what is a dark horse, you may wonder, okay? Yes, you heard the Katy Perry song Dark Horse, but what it really means is the unexpected winner. It's the mad scientist who's been in the kitchen cooking. It's the one who's been formulating in the shadows, all right? And so with the dice roll, we have the second house in the sign of Scorpio, okay? So the second house is the house of Taurus. It's about food, luxury, finances, comforts, okay, things like that. But with Scorpio being here, this is giving a divine inheritance, okay? Because something that a lot of people don't talk about with Scorpio energy, although Taurus does represent money, Scorpio also represents money as well, but it's the gaining of power, okay? So it's like power and money together. In this season, boo, if you're watching this right now, you're rolling with the big dogs. And today's reading is really a check-in on your energy because you've come up into oppositions with things in the 3D and also in the mental that have been trying to come at you incorrectly. It's like not only getting pushback from the 3D, it's like the mind has the audacity to whisper some ish that ain't even right. So whenever you're rolling with the big dogs, that means that you're making big decisions. You're taking a risk. You're taking a gamble, okay? And so as you're doing this, that's kind of scary, you know what I'm saying? Because most people want to play it safe, but you're not here to play it safe, boo. So today's reading is definitely a check-in on your mental, okay? I'm here to remind you that you are that BITCH, okay? Like, you got some people who are pressed about the fact that you woke up today. You went through this period of your life where it felt like everything was like taken away from you via support system, okay? So you might find right now you feel kind of like the lone wolf, and like who you thought were your friends, you found out were just snakes in the grass. And this was not a punishment from the universe. Spirit saying that you prayed for something big, therefore certain things had to be eradicated from you, including shisty ass relationships, okay? Like, this vibe that it's given is reminding me of this quote by Coco Chanel, and it's one of my favorite quotes by her. She says, "Whenever you're feeling sad, add some lipstick and attack." The lipstick is a metaphor as a memento, as a reminder of who the F you are, boo. So the first tarot cards we have coming through, we have the Empress, okay? And it says the Etsy Queen. Clarified with the Five of Swords, gaslighting, boo. You don't realize, like, the reason why you've been attacked so much is because you're making waves. When you're somebody who makes waves and you're not sitting here just sitting on the sidelines and being quiet, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to get some people ruffled, okay? And so definitely I was getting this metaphor that throughout history, like, you have historic events that happen, whether for the greater good or for the detriment, right? But usually when it comes to like the greater good, when people are fighting for, let's say, your rights and things like that, it's not really a big portion of society who are fighting for the collective's rights. This is just an example. And usually it's the larger collective of silent bystanders who get to benefit off of the rewards of the small percent of people who actually stood up, right? Who actually stood up against, let's say, tyranny. So you have to understand that these folks who want to sit here and push back at you or want to like keep you quiet, they're usually individuals who are just sideline characters, okay? As you are stepping up to the plate and leading in this bold way, boo, like, you're going to be reaping all the benefits. I'm definitely hearing legacy wealth. I say that because we got the King of Pentacles, and this deck is called the King of Swag. It says Sugar Daddy, all right? And it's clarified with the Four of Swords of self-care. And so this is showing me, like, this is a season for you to get selfish, okay? And it's like you're putting your dreams on the pedestal, putting yourself on that pedestal, and just having, like, clear tunnel vision. Like, if you came across this video, boo, you about to be rich. So this is our channel's mantra. I am the dark side of the moon, a stealthy rider of the night. But when the stars are rearranged, I'll be the brightest in the sky. And for a while, you were putting other people's needs before your own needs. And you had your dreams on the back burner, but like Spirit's showing me that you're not doing that anymore. Your energy reminds me of Joseph in the Bible in the Old Testament, right? Where he was special. He had visions, right? But like his brothers didn't like him. They're like, oh, you get the special treatment. Like you don't get treated like we do. And so they sold him off to slavery in Egypt, right? So he ended up in Egypt, but then he ended up working his way to the top. But it wasn't easy for him because his integrity was tested, right? You had that little Jezebel try to sit there and come on to him, and like he said, no girl, you're already with the man, you know what I'm saying, you're already with the Pharaoh. And then like they ended up putting him in prison because she lied on his name. But then eventually the truth came out. And this is what I'm hearing. You've had people lie on your name. They made up false assumptions. And I'm hearing those same people who lied on your name, they're coming back around trying to get the benefits of your come up. If they haven't already, this is what's about to happen. I say that, but we have the 9 of Pentacles, first time homeowner, clarified with the 6 of Pentacles, free giveaway. And this is the thing. Like, you got some people who think that they're entitled to your successes. Like, I'm hearing, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And this was the thing that got you in trouble in the past, is being overly trusting and forgiving of people. And I know that it's good to forgive people, but at the same time, you don't want to forgive people too quickly. Because whenever you do that, it causes that person to not respect you. So we also have the Queen of Wands, the baddie card, and also the King of Wands. So we have the King and the Queen of Wands, and it says Big D energy. Okay, you got the Big Dick energy, period. I'm going to link the song down below in the comment section. It's called BDE, okay, Big Dick Energy by Queen Irby, okay? This is what this message is giving. That's my energy, big dick energy. Never let a fake hoe get in front of me. Bitch, you better let go. You can't take the heat. Like, you got people who are intimidated by your credentials. That's what's coming through here. Especially as somebody who has had to fight to get to this position of power. Like, you sometimes carry that part of yourself that doesn't really believe it. You're somebody who has fought your way to get to the top, okay? If you're watching this, you don't have just a regular position in life. Like, you literally started from the bottom, from ground zero, and you've worked your way to the very top. And a lot of times, you know, people sit there and cheer for the underdog, right? Maybe you went through a phase where it seemed like some people were on board, but the moment that you got a taste of power, it's like they were like, oh, we were cheering for you in the middle, but like, heaven forbid you get to the top. It's given definitely like that metaphor, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, for example, on like TikTok. This happens a lot on TikTok where like people find somebody that they like online and like everybody raises them up. And then the moment that they hit that position of power of having like a lot of followers or something, like for some reason they go on these smear campaigns and like get their accounts just eradicated. That's why it's like you just don't trust people, because it's giving mob mentality. And regardless of what people have ever said about you, boo, you just coming in like, I don't care what you have to say what you want, think what you want, because you're not going to sit here and be censored by nothing or nobody. It's like you're putting cancel culture in its place. It's like people were cool with you playing small and being on their level, but the moment that you surpassed them, they felt offended. So with some oracle cards, we have the Alchemist. It says, oh, I don't break that easy. Not anymore. Instead, I use things as fuel, empowerment, pain, and sorceress, okay? So you are a divine sorceress. You're a divine alchemist, okay? You take all the crappy situations that you go through and you use it as fuel to your come up. In the pre-pool, I was hearing Missy Elliott's Gossip Folks, right? It's definitely given that kind of energy. Oh, hey, bro, exactly. Oh my God, this is crazy. We have hustling. That's what I'm saying. Stay in your bag. Okay, Spirit's saying stay in your bag, because we have no facts coming through as well. So you've been hustling, making it rain, focused on money and getting it, okay? And so, like I said, you got this momentum going. Like, you literally got people who are bothered by the fact that you got up this morning because you believed in yourself. And a lot of time, whenever the enemy or the darker forces that be, whatever you want to call it, the negativity, whenever it can't get to you, it'll attack you through your loved ones or your supposed support system. It'll also try to attack you in the mental, right? So Spirit's saying stay prayed up through this. So the no facts card says never has the facts, makes ish up, and lies. Liar, liar, pantalones on fire. Like, your confidence right now in yourself got people shook. That's another thing. I'm hearing a message come through that you've had people who have given you evil eye towards your dreams. And the truth is that you're the real deal in a fake ass world, okay? Bad reputation coming through. This is giving smear campaign energy. It's kind of like the memes that be saying like, imagine not liking me, but I'm over here living my best life, like unbothered, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what's given. It's like a one-sided beef. It's because you have a dominant presence, boo-boo. This has been like this all of your life, where you just being around makes people feel bothered. Their ego feels threatened by your energy. Literally what I just said. Oh my God. Bad karma, threatening. What did I just say? Intimidating, threatened, and bothered by your presence and ego. Literally. The bottom of the deck, we got groupie coming through, all right? So I'm hearing you're now the popular loner this season, okay? You don't have a whole lot of people in your crew, but it feels like wherever you go, like everybody loves to be around you. Because regardless of all the darkness that you went through in your life, regardless of all that shit that you dealt with, boo, you came out unscathed. You came out as the sunshine, period. And that's how I know that you're one of God's strongest soldiers, boo. Because you could have easily turned into somebody who's just bitter, and yeah, maybe you have your days, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect. But overall, like, you're still a ray of freaking sunshine. And the truth is that people who have a problem with you really have a problem with themselves. Exactly, unbothered. And this is your energy. Divination abuser. Okay, so we did have spell work, intentional or unintentional coming through. Definitely feeling like intentional. The spell only works if you let it work. And the thing is that you're stronger than any evil eye and any spell work can be cast on you. Yep, karmic friends. These are karmic individuals. Like I said, sideline characters. And I'm hearing that you're making history in your bloodline. These individuals are getting bad karma for what they're trying to do. Let me reiterate for you, boo. Spirit's saying to stay in your bag, okay? I'm going to reiterate, you need to stay in your bag because you are special and what you got going on is special. You're unique, you're talented, and boo, you going places. There's like two groups of people I'm talking to. Either you've already walked through that door of blessings and abundance or you're about to. It's like these people could be in their bag too. They could be getting rich, you know, and being abundant, but all they want to do is waste their time, right? Like you being secure in yourself and your path makes people insecure. But it's not your job to make people comfortable, boo. Your only job is to be better every day. And it's literally funny because like as this alchemist that you are, like that's what you do on the daily. You take the negativity and you transmute it and you use it as inspiration. Tell me more about this energy, spirit. Okay, career. Yes, boo. Exactly. Like I said, let me reiterate. Stay in your bag. Your career is on the rise. Everybody feels it. I'm hearing transition. It's like you feel it in your bones that something big is happening. And we have justice coming through. Okay, so career injustice. Everything is turning around in your favor. Bad karma and justice coming through, boo. This come up is literally karmic justice for you. And I'm getting that metaphor of, let's say, for example, you have a business and then there's somebody who doesn't like you and so they like make false reviews, let's say, on Google. You know what I'm saying? And like they just make up a bunch of lies and something that ain't even true. And we have the lion courage. We've been having a lot of Leo lion energy coming through, of course, with Mercury retrograde in Leo. And we have boundaries. Look, this might be individuals who have been around you for a while. And that might be the reason why they feel entitled to your successes. But like I said in the beginning, like Spirit has been removing you from certain energies because they know that you're destined for so much more. And not everybody deserves to be in your life whenever you're walking through that door of blessings. I'm hearing zapping you of your resources, zapping you of your blessings. And also being around certain people was making it to where you were picking up on certain people's bad karma, okay? Sometimes it's like that. It's like you become like a victim of circumstance kind of thing. You're not here to pick up the brunt of anybody else's karma. That's theirs to deal with, boo. Family coming through, could be family as well, okay? So especially with that toxicity of family, it's like we put family first, right? But you're nobody's doormat, boo. Like, you're going savage beast mode this season. And I know it takes a lot of courage, especially if you used to be like the people pleaser and they're not used to this side of you. I'm hearing you don't have to explain nothing. Exactly. This fell on the floor well-being. It was in the reversal. You got to do what's right for you. Like, this season, it's time to hit the block button. It's time to delete, right? It's time to delete these old numbers, these old contacts, block the people on the social medias. It's time to go get your hair done. It's time to put your makeup on, put on your high heels. Put on that badass leather jacket, you know what I'm saying, metaphorically speaking. And it's time to remind people of who the F you are. I'm hearing that your past success was for other people. It benefited other people. And this season, this new success that you're walking into is for you. The Fire Prince, yes, more fire energy, okay? Optimism and aggression coming through here. And so there's this fire that's coming up inside of you, right? Like I said, you feel this shift happening where you're feeling pulled to something bigger, something more. Your greatness has been calling you. And it's time to put up boundaries to anything that tries to derail you, that makes you shrink yourself. The Lady of Lightning, surprises, sometimes shocking, total paradigm shift. Confirmation. This is a big paradigm shift that you're going through right now. Like, this paradigm shift that's happening with you is monumental. Like, I'm literally hearing that you're making history, okay? The Metal King, discipline, armor, boundaries twice in this freaking reading, dude, okay? So definitely this is a time to put the armor up, okay? Put that fire hedge of protection up. Say, no, I will not back down without a fight. I will not back down without meeting my success head on. You're no longer taking no for a freaking answer. The word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty. Okay, so this season, Spirit's saying that you're done looking for validations. You're done looking for people to clap for you or understand you. You're done over explaining yourself is what I'm hearing here, because you realize as much as people can praise you, they can also knock you down. You know what I'm saying? So this season, it's YOLO solo, period. I'm hearing words of discouragement from other people, okay? It's feeling like psychic attacks. And with that Metal King talking about the armor and the boundaries, Spirit's saying, like, this is a part of spiritual warfare that you're starting to realize. That you're starting to realize, like, you can't just sit there and just let things slide. This is taking back the control of your mental. Okay, we have the Chess Queen coming through, trust and strategizing. So Spirit's saying it's time for you to get strategic, okay? This is you playing chess, not checkers, okay? Stay one step ahead, right? This season, Spirit's saying you're tapping into your inner genius, okay? Getting things done, writing out lists, checking it twice, right? That's the vibe. Okay, and the Arrow Master, exactly. Hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. So you're setting your intention. It's like you're the one who's causing the ripple effect of change in your life. And as you do that, it's going to be blowing some folks away. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're this tidal wave is what I'm hearing. And as you're this tidal wave, some people will go learn how to surf, and other people, they just go get knocked over. So this is a season of being strategic, keeping your eye on the prize, and stay in that bag, boo. That's the one thing that's important for you right now, because you're here building legacy wealth. And the Horse King and the Swan Queen. Wow, okay. So we have divine counterparts. So this season, especially if you are, let's say, single or something like that, there's this message coming through of know your worth, then add tax, okay? You know what you want. You know your core values. Stay in that, right? And this season, people going to have to do some tryouts to get on your team. So the Horse King says assistance and control, okay? We have that word control. I'm hearing control your emotions around people, right? Like I said, you're playing chess while they play in checkers. People want to poke the lion, okay? But Spirit's saying it's time to be disciplined in yourself. And we also have the Queen, the Swan Queen. It says transformation, intuition, and patience, okay? And so with this coming through, this is definitely the ugly duckling to turn into the beautiful swan, right? You've been patient. And Spirit's saying your patience and hard work and dedication are paying out for you. And with that Horse King, I'm definitely getting that dark horse energy. So the Divine is saying that they're assisting you through this level up. Because when you ask for more, it's going to require you to be more. And this is something that you're finally having a full grasp on. Let's go ahead and get you some final advice from the angels. All right, guardian angels, what advice do you have for the collective watching today? All right, Angel of Solitude. What was I saying? This is a time period to focus on you, focus on your needs is what I'm hearing, back to that well-being energy, okay? It's time to be in solitude. Like I said, it's giving solo energy this season, right? So that way you can hear your intuition. Angel of Encouragement. If you've needed some encouragement today, boo, this is it, okay? The Angel of Encouragement is coming through for you. It's like a time period of recharging your batteries with the encouragement and solitude energies. And that's so funny on this card. She has the number 11 on her shirt as she's running a race. And this card is actually number 11. So we have 11-11 energy. So this is your confirmation. You are on the right track, boo. And you're going to hit that finish line. And it gets hardest right before the breakthrough, okay? So especially if you're dealing with a tough time right now, just know you about to hit that finish line, boo, period. Okay, last card. Angel of Soulmates. Yes, like I was saying with divine counterparts. So you are attracting the right soulmate connections, and that's all around, whether it's love, friendships, business, okay? Things that actually line up with who you are, what you want, and you're not settling for mediocrity, period. So Spirit saying, do not be settling for less than what your highest vision is, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have Angel of Belief. Okay, so Spirit saying, have belief in yourself. Believe in anything is possible, period, okay? So that's the reading I have for you, darling. I send you so much love. Stay prayed up, okay? You got what it takes. You're tough as hell, okay? I love you so much. If this resonates, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the little notification bell so you don't miss out. Until next time, you have a blessed, wonderful day. Ta-ta.